In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to get a PHP script up and running. First of all, I'm going to bring in FireFTP, running on Firefox. If you haven't got your FTP client set up yet, then go back to the first chapter of the course and follow the videos explaining how to do that. Again, free web hosting is provided with the course, so you don't need to go and purchase that with anyone else. So I've set up my anytestdomainwillwork.com domain. So I just click connect. There we go. I'm online. So if I double click on public HTML, there's my files in the public area of my website. It might be worth editing the connection and setting the default remote directory to be public HTML, because it's that folder that you're going to be working in most of the time. Okay. And then I'm going to create a new directory called PHP, where I'm going to put all of my PHP files. Double click on there, and then I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to call it index.php. Now all the files we've been using so far have been .html files because they've had an HTML file type. We want the server to run our files as a PHP file, so we use the .php extension to do that. There we go, my file's been created. Now I just click Command O on my Mac or Control O on a PC, or you can use Open or Open With. I'm just going to use Open there, and now the file is loaded up in my browser, in my text editor. So I can now put FireFTP into the background. Now I'm editing my index.php document live. I'll bring back Chrome over here. So if you remember from the initial video setting up FTP, I created an index page and I went to the temporary URL, which has this IP address in the front and then the domain name afterwards. If you're using a live domain name, that's great. You don't need to use the IP address, but you do need to purchase the domain name to be able to do that, whereas you can use this completely free. So all I need to do is put a little bit of content in there. For the moment, I'll just do a quick bit of text. Hello world. And then this was in my PHP folder, /index.php. So there's my hello world, great. But to really use a bit of PHP, we should start with that. So to tell the browser that we're using PHP, we use that collection of symbols. So a less than sign, followed by a question mark, followed by the letters PHP. And that's just like the script tag in HTML that tells the server that we're now doing some PHP code. So any code inside these two sets of symbols will be interpreted as PHP. So how do we get text to appear on the page using PHP? We use the command echo. So we just write echo, and then we use quotes. You can use double quotes or single quotes. This is PHP. And then just like with JavaScript, we put a semicolon at the end of the line. Save that. Fantastic. You've just written your first bit of PHP and generated your first bit of dynamic HTML.